Hello students, I hope you're doing great. In today's video, we will talk about how to write a recipe. So you will learn a few steps to consider writing a recipe. I hope you'll enjoy it. So when you write a recipe, you have to write it clear and easy to read. So when you're writing it, you compose it in a way that makes it easy for others to read. If you want, you can sprinkle some photos throughout to make instructions even easier for others to follow. So what a recipe should contain is first the title of the recipe, then the ingredient list, so what does it contain, methods, how to do it, and numbers of servings, so that means how many plates, how many dishes you can have by doing this recipe, and of course cooking and preparation time. So first, as I told you, you visualize your recipe by putting a picture. What does it look like in the end? Then, as I told you, you title the recipe. So what's the name of the recipe? Then, as you can see in the picture, you have to write the ingredients. So everything that needs for that recipe and how much or how many of those ingredients do we need to make the recipe. And of course, directions from the beginning. So what to do first, what to do next, and what to do finally. So here are some writing tips. When you start writing a description, for example, of doing something, you can use the words like first, then, and finally. For example, first cut up the tomatoes, then add the yogurt, finally grate some cheese. So it helps you and others to know what to do in order. When you use commas, of course, when we're writing a text, a description, or a text, it depends what kind of text, you use commas, of course. When you use commas, you use them when you list more than two things. For example, cut the tomatoes, comma, cucumber, comma, carrot and pear. So you have to, when you have a list of more than one thing, of course you use comma after each of them. So here you have a recipe. You're going to try to choose the correct words and add commas to the text. So we have a red pepper pizza. Ingredients, 1 pizza base, 50 milliliters of tomato ketchup, 2 tomatoes, 1 red pepper, 1 onion, 1 packet of cheese. So these are the ingredients, right? Now, the instructions, how to do it. So first, put the tomato ketchup on the pizza base. Finally, cut up the tomatoes. So is it correct? No, it's not. So you have to write what's first, what's next, and what's finally. So take your time to figure out. Okay, probably you've figured it out. So we first put the tomato ketchup on the pizza base, then we cut up the tomatoes, the red pepper, and the onion, and we put them on the pizza. And finally, we grate some cheese, put it on the pizza, and cook the pizza for 15 minutes. So this is how we should do in order to make the pizza that we mentioned. Here is your turn. You're going to write the instructions for this recipe. We have chicken and mushroom pizza. You can see the ingredients. So it's 1 pizza base, 50 milliliters of tomato ketchup, 3 tomatoes, 5 mushrooms, 50 grams of chicken, 1 packet of cheese. So you'll try to write the instructions how to make a chicken and mushroom pizza. For homework, you're going to do page 23 in your activity book. Okay, these were some ideas how to write a recipe. I hope you liked it and understood it. See you in the next video.